Hello friends, in our previous video we discussed about lifespan. So today we will start with reproduction. Reproduction itself is made up of two terms, re and production, where re means again and production means to form or to produce. So reproduction is a biological process in which an organism gives birth to young one similar to itself. Now the question arises, why there is necessity of reproduction, why reproduction is required. So you can say that reproduction is required for continuity of species. Species would not continue without reproduction. Next is population organization. That means it maintains the number of young, adult and aged persons. Next is life. Life is not possible without reproduction. And next is variation. Reproduction also leads to variation, and some variations are of different types, like some are useful, some are harmful and some are neutral also. So that useful variations are very necessary for adaptation and evolution. About variation we will discuss further in our 5th chapter. Now there are some events which are common to reproduction, and if we discuss that events which are common to reproduction in all organisms, then these events are formation of or production of RNA, protein and other biomolecules. So first event is formation of RNA, proteins and other biomolecules. Next is DNA replication, or you can also say that DNA duplication. DNA replication is the process in which DNA makes its copy. Then next is cell division. Cell division by mitosis or meiosis. Then after the divided cell will grow. So next is cell growth. Then after formation of reproductive units, and reproductive units are gametes. And last is formation of individual from reproductive units. Formation of complete individual from reproductive units. So these are the events of reproduction. First is formation of RNA, proteins and other biomolecules, then DNA replication, then cell division, cell growth, formation of gametes and formation of individual from gametes. If we discuss type of reproduction, then reproduction is of two types, asexual and sexual. So today we will start with asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is with involvement of gametes or without involvement of gametes, with also and without also. If there is formation of gametes, then there will be no fertilization. That means gametes will not fuse. So if only gametes will form, but there will be no fusion of gametes, and this is in rare case. So asexual reproduction is basically without involvement of gametes. If and some characteristic of asexual reproduction are, first is there is no involvement of gametes. If there is no involvement of gametes, so only one parent can form its progeny. So it is uniparental. Then large number of offsprings are produced. Large number of offsprings are produced which are morphologically as well as genetically similar to their parents and to each other, means siblings also resemble each other and also resemble to their parents. That morphologically and genetically similar individuals are known as clone. They are cloned to each other. Then large number of offsprings are produced, and in a very small time, in a very less time, large number of offsprings are produced. So you can say that it is a fast method of reproduction, and in this case mostly somatic cells are involved. Mostly somatic cells are involved, so you can also say it as somatogenic reproduction. Somatogenic reproduction. If gametic cells are involved, then gametogenic. But here somatic cells are involved which undergo mitosis. So here mode of reproduction, mode of cell division is mitosis. Cell division is by mitosis. As I told you that it is without involvement of gametes, then it is also known as agamogenesis or agamogeny. So asexual reproduction is also known as agamogenesis, agamogeny, somatogenic reproduction, and in this offsprings produced are morphologically and genetically similar to each other. That's why they are known as clone. So these are characteristics of asexual reproduction. And asexual reproduction is common in kingdom Monera, Protista, some plants and some lower organisms. Now we will discuss types of asexual reproduction. Types of asexual reproduction. Types of asexual reproduction. First type is fission. Fission means cleft, which is derived from a Latin word fissus, which means cleft. And fission is further of two types: binary and multiple. In binary fission, the parent divides into two daughter individuals, and multiple when more than two. So first we will start with binary fission. Binary fission on the basis of plane is of three types. First is irregular, or you can also say it simple. Second is longitudinal. Third is transverse. In simple binary fission, plane is irregular, and example of this is amoeba. Longitudinal, from top to bottom. When plane of division is from top to bottom, then that type of division is longitudinal binary fission, and example is euglena. For transverse, plane is like this, from left to right. Then example of this is paramecium, diatoms, planaria and bacteria. So these are examples of different types of binary fission. First we will start with simple or irregular. Here example is amoeba. Amoeba structure is like this. This is plasma membrane, and these are pseudopodia. Pseudopodia means its false feet. This is nucleus and contractile vacuole, and this is its cytoplasm. So, and always remember, in any type of cell division, one line you have to learn always, that nuclear division is always followed by cytoplasmic division. Nuclear division is always followed by cytoplasmic division, and nuclear division is known as karyokinesis. Karyokinesis, where karyon is for nucleus and kinesis is for division. So first division is of nucleus and second division is of cytoplasm, and cytoplasmic division is known as cytokinesis. So karyokinesis is followed by cytokinesis, and here we will apply this. So first nucleus will divide. So this is structure of amoeba, and here nucleus starts dividing. Then after cytoplasm will divide. This is division of cytoplasm, that means cytoplasm starts dividing. And finally two daughter amoebae are formed, which are identical to each other and to their parent also. So that question, that there is no death of unicellular organism, answer to this question is that in case of unicellular organism, parent body itself divide into two daughter individuals, so it does not die in any way. So there is no death of unicellular organism. In fact, it itself divide into two daughter individuals which are identical to their parents and also to each other. Alright, so these are considered as immortal. So this is irregular binary fission. Next is longitudinal, and example is euglena. In longitudinal binary fission, the plane is from top to bottom. This is structure of euglena. This is euglena body, and it also has flagella, so it is flagellate. So this is flagella, this is nucleus, and these are basal bodies. And always remember that in this case flagella divides first, means they before cell flagella will divide. So if we see its division, then here nucleus start dividing. As I told you that flagella divide first, so two flagellas are already formed. And next case is here nucleus starts dividing, then after cytoplasm will divide. So in next final case we will see that their cytoplasm is also dividing, and one nucleus is entered this side and one to this side. So this way they will separate from top to bottom. First flagella will divide, and always remember that nuclear division is followed by cytoplasmic division. So first nucleus will divide and then after cytoplasm, and plane is from top to bottom, and example is euglena. Next is transverse, where plane is from left to right, and transfer, in case of transverse we will study about paramecium. Paramecium body is like this and it has cilia all over its body. It contains two contractile vacuoles, one anterior contractile vacuole and one posterior, and it also contains two nucleus. One is of larger size and one is of smaller size. So this is macronucleus and this is micronucleus. So, and always remember that macronucleus divides by amitosis and micronucleus divides by mitosis, and plane is from left to right, so it will divide like this. first nucleus will divide. So first nucleus will divide, then after cytoplasm. There are two nucleus, so both nucleus will divide, and finally two daughter paramecium are formed, each having two nucleus, one macro and one micro. This is also micro, and both have cilia on its body and contractile vacuoles. This is posterior, anterior, posterior. So this is about binary fission. Binary fission, on the basis of plane, we classified into three types: irregular or simple. An example is amoeba, where plane is not identified, it's not certain. Or then next is longitudinal, where plane is from top to bottom, and then next is transverse, where plane is from left to right. So today we discussed about reproduction, its basic events, types of reproduction, and binary fission of asexual reproduction. In our next video, we will do multiple fission. Thank you.